Good day. It's Jim McCombs speaking to you from Manila. Irish Jim, as we are well acquainted with each other now. First, let me apologise if the chirping birds in the background disturb you, but those are my African lovebirds who live very close to my office. The subject that I want to address today is one that's very important to internet marketers all over the world, and that is the use of the social media sites in our internet marketing campaigns. Too many internet marketers today rush out and start putting their products onto their Facebook account, onto their Twitter account, into Google+, to SlideShare, LinkedIn. There are now literally thousands of these sites. If you're not careful, you can spend a lot of time, effort, working on this, and you get the inevitable result when you do it without planning. Absolutely nothing at the end of your day. If you wish to use the social media sites, it is extremely important that you do it with a marketing plan. Do not just go out willy-nilly and throw stuff around the internet. This will have no effect for you. When I say plan, there are basically 5 steps that you will have to do. Let's go over them one by one. First thing you need to do is to sit down with a piece of paper and write down everything about your company. What are your products? What are you trying to sell? Who are your target marketers? What benefits do you think your products can bring to these people? What is your company vision? Get a very clear picture in your own mind of what exactly you're trying to do and achieve before you start. That's the first step. The second step is to think of the goals. What do you want to achieve from the social media sites? At the start, the goals can be quite simple. They are really building up the system for you. You can have things like add 10 people every day on Facebook that I have identified as potential targets. Identify 10 people on Twitter. Put 2 presentations about my products on SlideShare. There are all achievable goals that go in to start with. As your market progresses, these goals will of course change. So the plan has got to be flexible in that you change it as you develop. But early on, the goals will all be related to developing the market for you. The third task you have to do is to develop your story, or what they call your voice. This is where you sit down and decide, what exactly am I going to say every time I do a posting on Facebook? What am I going to say in a tweet that I do? What am I going to send to Google? Develop a story that's aimed at your target market, is attuned to the age group that you're going for, and is very meaningful and succinct in the story that it gives. Now, this story or voice can be different for each social media site. The next thing that we do, the fourth step in developing the plan, is to sit down and look at the list of all the social media sites. There are so many now. There is Facebook, there is Twitter, there is LinkedIn, there is StumbledUpon, there's Pinterest, there's YouTube. The list goes on and on. You can find a list of the top 10 on my blog site by clicking on the link that shows below this video. But what you have to do is to decide which of about 4 or 5 of the social media sites you really want to concentrate on. It is impossible for you to go out and attack them all. There is just not enough time available, and you will have too many different stories for the different types of people that are there. So you pick the few that you think are the best for you, remembering what I said, that this plan again is flexible. As we go into the plan, we will be following some matrix that we can look at and collect the statistics to see which are working, which are not, which point we can abandon, change, do what we want. So that's the fourth step. And then the fifth step is to set down the actual plan. There you put down, post 4 messages on Facebook in such and such a group 3 times a day. Send out the following tweet to Twitter 5 times per day at the following times. Post a slideshow on SlideShare once a week covering the following topics. Make 1 video every day and put it on YouTube. Those are the plans of actual action. And then you will have also under that plan a listing of how you intend to monitor your progress. So what are you looking for? Find the number of people who have joined and subscribed to my account. Subjects like that, so that you can monitor how successful you're being. You have to know how successful you are so that you can decide to abandon or change the plan. If you do this, if you keep the plan simple, if you don't try to attack too many sites at the one time, and if you really target your message to targeted customers that you have identified from careful searches on the social media sites, then you will get success. There is no doubt about that. But do not expect an instant overnight success. Like everything in this world, it takes work, it takes time, it takes patience. And above all, remember the message I gave. Be flexible. Be prepared to admit you've done something wrong, change it, remonitor it, and keep on going until you find the one that is working for you and your products. So that's the message for today from Irish Jim here in Manila. I hope some of these will become useful and that you have a good marketing day. Goodbye now.